Today I'll be showing you how to perform the good morning exercise to help with your lower back pain. So this can be a confusing movement if you just go on YouTube and search how to perform the good morning exercise. What you'll find is a lot of people perform this differently and in terms of how much they bend their hips, how much they bend their knees. And this is really important if you're somebody struggling with lower back pain to understand these differences so that you can make sure that you're performing the right variation for yourself. And so what I'll do in today's video is show you 2 easy variations and explain the differences so that you can add it into your routine safely. Let's go ahead and get started. This first variation of the good morning exercise is more of a hip hinge variation. And this one is my favorite, especially for people with lower back pain, mainly because it's a little bit safer. It targets your glutes and hamstrings and teaches you how to maintain a neutral spine while you have a load on your back. So to perform, we're putting the barbell on our back. Again, you don't want it so high that it's on your neck, but you don't want it too low. You find that fleshy part of your traps. And then from there, all I'm going to do is perform a hip hinge. So if you haven't watched my video on hip hinge, you might want to start there. So I'm going to start with loose knees, and then all I'm going to do is send my hips back as I bend forward. And then I'm going to stop right when I feel tension in the hamstrings and come back up. So I'll show you a few repetitions. The main thing that you'll notice is all of the movement is in reaching my hips back. I'm not bending my knees at all. And then I'm keeping that neutral spine, so I'm not letting my back fall forward like that. And those are the 2 main things you want to watch out for when performing this variation of the good morning. The second variation of the good morning exercise is more of a stiff-legged movement. And while this is a great exercise to help build a strong back for less lower back pain, I generally don't recommend it for people currently dealing with lower back pain because it does put a lot of strain and force on that lower back. But I do like to include it in programs for people who are just trying to strengthen their lower back or prevent lower back pain. They're not currently dealing with an active lower back pain. So with that being said, to perform, the barbell's up on the shoulders. And again, I just want to make sure I start with loose knees so my knees aren't locked out. And then from there, I'm going to focus on bending my trunk forward versus reaching my hips back, which is what I did in variation 1. So what it'll look like is, again, I'm bending my trunk forward, feeling that tension along my spinal erectors, maintaining that neutral spine, and coming back up. So let me show you couple repetitions. Again, really focus on maintaining that neutral spine. You're going to feel this one a lot more in those spinal erectors, which is what we want. But again, you just got to be careful, making sure that you don't round at the lower back like there. That is how you will hurt yourself. But that, again, is another useful variation of the good morning exercise. Because these differences are so subtle, before we go, I want to show you these different variations back to back so that you can really see the difference. So let's start with variation 1, barbell in the same spot. I'm reaching my hips back and performing that hip hinge exercise and coming back up. Let me do a couple repetitions. Hip back, coming back up, versus stiff leg, bending forward, reaching back, bending forward, reaching back. So there you have it. You got 2 variations of the good morning exercise. So there you have 2 great variations of the good morning exercise. Both help with lower back pain, with one being a little bit safer for anybody currently dealing with lower back pain. So it's important when you do these exercises that you can pay attention to those subtle differences, because when you're training for lower back pain, safety is the #1 priority over weight, speed, all the other things that are often associated with strength training. So that's all I got for you today. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments down below. I'm happy to answer them. Thanks so much for watching.